do, man? We back in the building. I told you I will be back. What it do, bro? What's going on, man?
What's going on, old guy? How you doing, bro? I was a vacay.
Alright, man. Chill, man. Loved it, man.
Word.
Good to get away. You know what I mean? Wasn't able to work like I wanted to. But you know, we back.
We back, baby.
You know what I'm saying?
Word
So,
up.
yeah. It's been a lot. I saved some topics for you, you know what I'm saying? Because I knew, you sent me the text message about the Hernandez situation.
Yeah.
So, we got to talk about that, man. Seeing all the evidence that came out, it's being ruled a suicide now. You know what I mean? We heard that suicide notes and all that found. The John 3:16 verse, we found out now that his daughter, maybe getting some money from his contract. What do you think? Do you think that he actually did this for his daughter? Speak on it.
It's a real interesting situation, man. I mean, you go back to, I think we talked about it a little bit last week, how they had him acquitted for the 2 murders that he had in 2013, I believe. But that really didn't have anything to do with his situation, with him still having to serve his full life sentence for the murder he was convicted of Wont, James. You know what I mean? But it's real interesting how it came out, bro. How he now he committed suicide, and apparently under the state of Massachusetts law, you know what I mean, he's allowed some money, man. He's allowed that Patriots bread that was given to him. He was found once he was found guilty of the murder of Wont James, and he had to serve his life sentence. You know what I mean? And then everything coming out with the Patriots going to the White House and him committing suicide, man. It was pretty crazy to find out that he's, I think, owed some of that Patriots bread because he's found not guilty due to him dying before he was convicted of murder or something along those lines. I'm really not sure. I apologize. But yeah, news is coming out that he's owed $15 million, and that would have to go to his daughter. So it's real interesting to think that it was premeditated, and that would be the reason. You could see it. I mean, it makes sense. It's kind of sad, though, if you think about it, because at the end of the day, he did it for his daughter, but wouldn't she rather have him? You know what I mean? He thought that deeply into taking his life to save his daughter, which is commendable. I think anybody in that situation as a man would do that. I know that I would, having children myself.
Right.
But at the end of the day, if he would have made better decisions outside of that situation, he would see his daughter, and I think that his daughter would rather have her rather than that money. And hopefully that money is put into the right situation to where she can live a good life and live a life unlike her dad, because it would be a shame to have all that money and not know what to do with it.
Right. Well, one thing I'll speak on is knowing that I know some of the situation involving the Patriots and the contract situation. I know he was due $3.5 million at the time that he was convicted and charged with the crime and all that. You know what I'm saying? But his daughter was due to get $15 million. Now, one thing we don't know is you know what I'm saying, how much money he had to spend on lawyer fees. He may have got down to where it was like, I'm not saying, I agree with you when I say that. I think it would be better off if his daughter had him here, but
right.
Maybe he was thinking like he was broke, he couldn't do nothing for her really, so.
It is what it is.
Yeah.
It had to be like that. I mean, I get it. Then I get it right then in that situation. Like I said, I would do the same shit. I know you would do the same shit. You sitting in that situation, you stuck, you got a way to make your daughter's life a little better sitting there. Why not? You're going to do it. You know what I mean? You're doing life in jail. You know what I mean? So I understand. I'm not saying I don't understand that brother's situation. And now it's coming out on ESPN that they're trying to, his family's taking his brain and testing for CTE. And that's a very interesting situation,
yes,
because,
sir.
you know what I mean? You got the whole concussion thing with the NFL and how the NFL is a big corporation. But I think in that situation, Aaron Hernandez, if the brother could sit there and really think out that he could leave some money for his daughter and take his life at this time to ensure that she had that money, I think he was well within his mind, you know what I mean? And I don't think that played a part. But that whole CTE mixed in, and the whole play that Aaron Hernandez family is putting on, it's real interesting, man. It brings light to the NFL and what they really are.
No doubt. You can go